In the dim, rainy glow of a Seattle evening, Rebecca stood alone on the edge of the Aurora Bridge, her fingers wrapped tightly around the cold metal railing as if it were the last thing anchoring her to life. The wind lashed against her soaked hair, the hiss of traffic rising from below like a cruel lullaby. Rain mixed with her tears, masking the quiet sobs that escaped her. She had come here to let go of the pain, the losses, the crushing weight of a life that felt too heavy to carry any longer. Her divorce had left her with nothing but bills and bruised memories. The job she relied on had vanished in a company cutback. Worst of all, the custody battle had taken her 7-year-old daughter, Hannah, from her arms. The court called her unstable, unfit, labels that clung to her like chains. The supervised visits felt like salt in an open wound, offering her only moments with the child she lived for. And now even those moments felt like they were slipping away. As she leaned forward, whispering a trembling goodbye to Hannah, a faint figure emerged from the misty path behind her. A man, older, in his 60s, with a weathered face that carried both age and gentleness. His gray beard framed eyes that held stories of their own, stories of struggle, survival, and quiet wisdom. He didn't shout. He didn't grab her. He simply stepped beside her, close enough for his voice to be heard over the storm. He whispered that her daughter needed her. The words cut through her despair like a lifeline. Rebecca jerked back, startled. How could he know about Hannah? Who was he? He introduced himself as Paul, a retired social worker who volunteered at a local shelter. Earlier that day, he had overheard a caseworker discussing a girl named Hannah, removed from her father's home due to severe neglect. Her father had spiraled deeper into addiction, leaving Hannah frightened and alone. She had been placed into a temporary foster home nearby and kept asking for her mother. Paul had recognized the name instantly. And now, seeing Rebecca on the bridge with the weight of the world in her eyes, he knew fate had pushed him to step in. Rebecca's knees buckled as she felt the world crack open, this time not from pain, but from a fragile, rising hope. Paul steadied her, offering his umbrella and a quiet promise to help. She nodded, trembling. She wasn't ready for tomorrow, but she could take one more step today. They drove together through the rain-soaked streets until they reached a modest foster home. The porch light glowed through the storm as Rebecca knocked with shaking hands. A warm-faced woman named Martha answered, ushering them inside. And there, sitting cross-legged on the carpet with crayons scattered around her, was Hannah. The moment their eyes met, the world shifted back into color. Hannah sprinted into her mother's arms, tears and laughter tangled together. Rebecca held her close, breathing in her scent, feeling her tiny arms wrapped around her neck. The whispered, "Mommy, I missed you," restored something she thought had died forever. Paul stood in the doorway, watching quietly, his purpose fulfilled. Before leaving, he handed Rebecca a small list of numbers: legal aid, mental health support, community groups. Not orders, not pressure. Just lifelines. In the weeks that followed, Rebecca rebuilt her life piece by fragile piece. With help from a pro bono lawyer Paul connected her to, the custody case reopened. Thomas's instability became clear, and Rebecca's unwavering effort to heal and grow spoke louder than any courtroom accusation. She found part-time work at a community center, eventually helping others who were drowning in the same storms she once thought would swallow her. Her pain became a bridge, one that guided others toward safety. Hannah came home. Their small apartment, once cold and silent, filled with laughter, scribbled drawings, mismatched pajamas, bedtime stories, and the warmth of a future being rewritten. Rebecca attended therapy, learning how to carry her wounds without letting them weigh her down. She faced setbacks, financial stress, legal frustrations, lonely nights, but she faced them standing, not falling. The Aurora Bridge, once a symbol of her darkest moment, became a reminder of the stranger who refused to let her slip away. Every time the Seattle rain returned, instead of feeling like a burden, it felt like a cleansing, a reminder that even storms pass. Paul checked in from time to time, offering quiet encouragement. He never asked for credit. He simply cared, as he always had, one life at a time. Rebecca learned that giving up would have stolen not only her future, but Hannah's. And she realized something even deeper. Sometimes all it takes is one whisper, one act of unexpected kindness, to save a life. If you were beside someone standing on the edge, lost, hurting, ready to disappear, what would you whisper to them? Share your thoughts in the comments. If Rebecca's journey touched you, like this video, share it with someone who needs a reminder of hope, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that celebrate the strength of the human spirit.